Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ritu Mohan and welcome you all on my YouTube channel Communication for Success. My today's video is about use of euphemisms. What is euphemism? Euphemism is a set of words or say some phrases that help us to convey something in rather pleasant way. Means to convey what we want to say but in a way so that the person must not feel hurt. Means saying the same thing but in a different way. As you can see on the screen, if any boss want to fire his employee, one of his employees, instead of saying I am firing you or you are fired, he could say we are letting you go. And in response of that, instead of saying sir, I'll be unemployed, means not being so humble but in a respectful way, the employee can answer I'll be between jobs, means I will be unemployed. So let us learn some euphemisms that we can use in our day to day communication in order to improve our spoken English and personality as well. We can say economical instead of saying cheap for something, because cheap somewhere means less in quality, but economical means when you get something, uh, the value for the money, means how much you are paying, you are getting in return the same quantity or the same quality or the same thing. So we can say economical instead of saying cheap. If we want to say someone fat or overweight, we can say big boned. In the same way, if someone is short, means less in height, we can say he or she is vertically challenged. And we can use differently abled instead of saying someone a handicapped. And if you find someone who is a frequent liar, who always tells a lie, we can use the word economical with the truth for him. There's a perfect euphemism or say phrase adult beverages for beer and liquor. Second hand is a common word you might have heard, second hand car, second hand furniture, or whatever. But we can say pre owned because it is rather respectful term for a thing like this. A bit shaky. This is a phrase used in place of a thing that is very poor in quality. If someone is mad, we can say he or she is mentally challenged. If you find someone stupid but you don't want to hurt him by saying so, you can say that person is intellectually challenged. And hearing impaired is a good word for a person who is totally deaf. A blind person can be called as visually impaired in some contexts. If someone is a wealthy person, he or she may be called well to do. We can say needy to a poor person. There are many countries in the world which are underdeveloped, means they are developing. We can call them third world countries. You have heard that we must not ask any person about his salary. But if we want to know someone's income, we can say remuneration. If someone is on unauthorized leave, means taking leave without any permission, it is called as French leave. And the person who are living in slum, there is a word for slum, substandard housing. And it is a very important euphemism or phrase, I should say, housewife. In our day to day communication, we generally say, my wife is a housewife, my mother is a housewife, but it is not a respectful term. But if you say homemaker, it is more respectful, more worthy, more gentle, and more gracious term. In the same way, the person who is a sweeper, we can say that person is from the housekeeping staff. Those who are illegal migrants, they can be called as undocumented workers. If someone has died, instead of saying he or she has died, we can say he or she met the maker, means the God. If you want to say that someone is aged, but the person may feel that he is not aged. So in that context, in that situation, we can say he or she is a mature person. In the same way, when you want to your money back from a person who has borrowed it from you, instead of saying please pay your debit, we can say please settle your account. Well, I'll end up with the euphemism itself. Suppose one of your friends has booked a hotel for you, and when he asks, what about the hotel? And you found that hotel is not so good, means your room is not very comfortable that you have expected. So, in that sense, there are two things. You want to convey the truth, but you don't want your friends to get hurted. In that context, we can say, if I talk about the room of hotel, well, to be very honest, it leaves a lot to be desired. I hope you have got the meaning. So, these were some euphemisms that we can use in our general day to day communication in order to improve our spoken English and interpersonal relationship. I hope you have liked this video. I'll be back with a new one. The video will, of course, be related to vocab. Till then, be safe, be healthy, be kind, and be vegetarian, please. Thank you.